Thank you for joining me, and happy Thanksgiving Eve. Today we'll be doing a practice, a gentle sort of all levels practice, and you will likely want a strap or something that's strap-like, either a belt, scarf, tie, whatever is long. We can make do without if you don't have something, and maybe just a pillow or something to sit on. And if you have knee issues, if the knees are really tender or hips, you may want to have a chair nearby, something that won't move or slide. And we'll go ahead and get started. If you take a moment and just bring a hand to your heart and a hand to your belly, you might close your eyes or let your gaze trail down. And just notice how you're feeling here today. I like to say, or just checking the weather. What's the weather like in the body, in the breath? What's the weather like through your emotions? And what's the weather like in the mind? And there's no expectation. You're just noticing what's there. And part of this practice of cultivating gratitude is feeling grateful for what is. What can you draw towards that feels like something you're happy to have in your life? There's a practice in yoga called santosha, which is contentment. And I always equate gratitude with contentment. And contentment comes from recognizing those things internally. We'll take just a few more breaths. And a practice I've been doing to help shift our awareness more inward is to bring your hands together and just rub them at the palms. You can bring the thumbs to press at your heart space. And instead of chanting Om, we'll hum the breath. So it's 3 humming sounds with your eyes closed or your gaze turned down. Deep breath in. And exhale, hum. You can let your head bow. And then lift your gaze. We'll begin in something I call Sufi's grind. So you'll simply sit either in a chair or on the floor, cross-legged, hands on the knees or thighs, and make big circles around. I like to think I'm drawing a circle with the chin, but I'm also giving my belly space a good massage. This is a really great thing to do before eating big meals. Feel it as a whole torso massage, so you can shift into that sideways, get the shoulders into it. Helps to stimulate digestion. Good, and we'll come to center. Pause here. And then swing the other way. So go in the other direction. Massaging through the abdomen. Rolling through the shoulders. Again, drawing a little circle with that chin. Good, just a little bit more. And we'll come to center. And from center, just pause, check in again. And we'll start to roll the chin. Let the chin come a little forward, and you can rock gently towards one shoulder and then the other shoulder. Just a little bit side to side. If you've been sitting cross-legged in one position for a while, you might also switch your cross. And then we'll let your left ear come towards your left shoulder. Soften the ear down. Then take the hand to the right side of your head, and it's a very gentle tug, right? Gentle tug. Walk your right fingers out to the side. And just feel that length from the side of the neck, shoulder, down through the arm. I like to part the lips a little bit here, soften through the jaw. Exhale, then use the hand to gently lift the head up. And you might keep the hand there for just a moment. And then from center, let the chin drop down and rock your head a little side to side again. And then let your right ear move towards right shoulder. Bring the hand to the side of the head. It's a real gentle tug here. Walk the left fingers off to the side. Again, you could part the lips. Couple more breaths. Exhale, then use the hand to gently lift the head back up. And again, you can just keep the hand there for a moment. And then release that down. Then roll the shoulders a few times. One direction and the other. Then sweep the arms wide, stretch your fingers, your palms back, look up, and on exhale, draw the arms forward into a hug, chin into chest. Note which arm is on top. I like to rock a little here too. And then inhale, stretch those arms out again, flip the palms back. You can gaze up. And then cross the arms, put the other arm on top. Don't worry too much if you can't remember. Good. And then one more time, just big sweep of the arms. Take the hands down. Stretch your legs out. You can give those legs a little hop and a roll. Wiggle your toes. Circle your ankles a few times. And then we'll tuck the legs in, feet flat, knees bent, and rock the knees side to side. And from here, we'll come down to the floor. If you have your strap, just make sure it's sort of tucked nearby. And we'll come onto the back. Whatever you first feel like moving into. Maybe it's a long stretch on the back. Maybe a yawn waves through. Maybe you hug the knees in and rock a little side to side. Good. Now hug the right leg in and stretch your left leg long to the floor. Give it a good squeeze. Point and flex your toes a few times. Exhale all the breath out. And then lengthen your right leg up. Interlace your hands at the back of the leg, somewhere that's a comfortable reach. And again, point and flex that right foot. And you might stay here just holding the leg with the hands. If you have a strap or scarf, belt, tie, you could put it at the ball of the foot. Just hold low enough on your arms, so draw the arms down so the shoulders relax. And then push your foot up into that support. I like to rock it a little side to side. Just mute them too, or mute all. Take a couple more breaths, just feeling the length through the back of that leg, from the back of the knee to the ankle. You might sigh the breath out here. And then strap stays in that right hand. Turn your toes out to 2 o'clock on a clock face and reach the leg a little bit to the right side. And it doesn't have to go very far over. It could be just the tiniest of stretches. And exhale there, then inhale, come up, and we'll cross the leg towards the left. Again, you don't have to go very far. Put the strap in the left hand, or if you're holding the leg, just reach the leg a little over to the left. And the right arm might open to the side. So I'm not even coming into a very deep twist, but you can decide what works for your body today. You might feel that through the outer hip, side of the leg, all the way to the foot. Take another exhale, and then come back up. And we'll release that leg down and take a pause. Notice how the right side feels compared to the left side. Exhale out, and we'll hug in the left leg. Left leg hugs in, stretch the right leg to the floor. You might circle that left knee a little bit. And then lengthen this left leg all the way up. Interlace your hands somewhere at the back of your leg. Point and flex a few times. And then push the leg into the hands. You're welcome to stay right there, just holding the leg with the hands, or you could place the strap at the ball of the foot. Relax your shoulders down. When we stretch out these legs, sometimes we feel better through our back. You know, we can just move around with more ease. Exhale, then place the strap, or you can just hold with the left hand only. Relax your right arm. And we'll open this leg a little bit to the left. Again, you don't even have to go very far over. Exhale, then inhale to center. And we'll cross towards the right. I'm going to put strap in the right hand and reach the right foot a little bit to the side. I'm not even lifting my back up off the floor, but you can go as far as feels right to you. Big exhale. And then come back up to center. We'll release this leg down. Set the strap or scarf, whatnot, to the side. And just notice the feeling in the two legs. On an inhale, reach your arms beyond the head. So big, wide stretch at the floor. And then we'll take an opposite arm leg reach, one of my favorite things to do. Inhale, right arm and left leg up to touch or close, and then down and other side. Just reaching across the body. This wakes up the limbs, connects us to our core. You can go slow, or you can pick up the speed. If you want a little more challenge, you could do both arms and both legs. It will draw on your back muscles more, so it might be better to stay one arm, one leg. Keep going here. Nice job. Almost there. Good, and then we'll hug both legs in, wrap your arms around those legs, rock a little side to side. From here, we'll roll to the side and make our way to a forward fold. So you could take a little child's in between if you like. If the knees are tender, you might just roll to your side and gently make your way to a standing fold. So take your time. Any transitional poses you want in between are certainly welcome. So I'm on my feet, bending the knees, holding the elbows, sway a little. Notice if you're holding tension in the head, neck, jaw. Let that go. Sigh the breath out. Do that 2 or 3 times. Big exhale. You know you're in your own home. Nobody can hear you. Take it a little louder. Inhale. A couple more. Good. Push down through the feet with the knees bent. We'll start to come up. Slowly unfurl. Circle the arms overhead. You might look up here, reach the arms wide. Then palms touch overhead, lift your gaze. You know, we don't look upwards nearly as much as we look down. So look up, feel that lift reaching through the whole body. Feel grateful for the sky, the sun, the stars. And then exhale to your heart. Let's take a breath or two. Okay. So we'll take a breath here. It's called a sun breath. Adjust my camera. If this breath makes you feel dizzy, you can just breathe normally. So what we'll do is we'll take 3 sniffing breaths as we move the arms. So it's a sniff in, arms out, sniff in, arms up, sniff in, and then exhale, bend the knees, ha. So it's 3 little sniffs and 1 big exhale out the mouth, knees bent, ha, right? And again, you can just move and breathe without the breath if you feel dizzy. So here we go. Ha. It's important to bend the knees as you come into that fold and make that nice, loud, audible ha sound as you come forward. Couple more. Last one. And stay in your fold. You might inch your feet a little wider, shift your weight a little side to side. Shake out the head, neck, and jaw. And then press through your feet with the knees bent. Slow rise up. Circle the arms again. And then hands to your heart. And standing here, feet hips width apart or even a little wider, toes forward. Exhale, bend the knees a little, sink into your heels. And then inhale, reach the arms up, look up, bend the knees, and we'll come forward. We'll do this just a few times, just like this. Look up halfway, hands to your knees or legs. Lower down, and with bent knees, come back up. Circle the arms to the heart. Exhale, and on inhale, reach. Bend the knees, fold. Look up halfway with your breath in. Exhale down, bend the knees, come back up. Into the heart. One more. And fold. Look up halfway. And down, rise up. Into the heart. And then just pause, just feel into your feet, your legs. We'll take that and open out into a down dog as well. And if your knees are tender or hips, you could always use a little chair and hold your down dog in the chair. So I'll demo with the chair. If you're used to doing this, you can come to the floor. Inhale, reach the arms out and up, look up. Exhale, bend the knees, come forward. Look up halfway. And from there, you might step back to down dog, or you could hold on to a chair, sofa, probably not your dog, but whatever's nearby, and step back to a down dog. And even if you're used to down dog at the floor, using a chair can be a nice option. Gets you into the shoulders a little differently. We'll take just a few breaths here. You can pedal out your feet. One more exhale. And then if you're in down dog, take another breath and we'll start to walk hands and feet together. You can move feet up, hands back. Any combination, forward fold. Bend the knees, look up halfway, down again, and then rise up. Circle arms, palms touch, hands to heart. One more like that. Inhale, circle and reach. Exhale, bend and fold. Look up halfway, lift the gaze, that strengthens the back. Then either hands to the mat, down dog, or holding your chair, step back. And if you're using the chair, you're welcome to just stay there, pedal the feet, feel that length in the body. If you're at the floor, you can come forward to plank or bring your knees down, and then slowly come all the way to the ground. Sphinx position, elbows out in front. Breathing in here. And then lower down, hands back. You can curl back. Maybe you take a pause in child or you lift right back to down dog. So we'll all meet in down dog. Sigh the breath out, big exhale. And look forward. We'll bring hands and feet together. Bend the knees back into that standing forward fold. Hands to legs, look up halfway. Lower down and we'll rise up. Arms overhead, look up. And hands to heart. Let's take a pause. Come back to that check of the weather. Notice if there's any shift or change in how you feel, how the breath is moving. Breathing in and then exhale out. We'll turn and face the long edge of the mat. Step the feet out wide. Toes start parallel. And then reach your arms out parallel to the floor. Just feel the reach of your limbs, the length through the spine. Hands to your hips and turn your right toes out and the left toes in. And just look at that right foot. Is it straight with the mat? The toes tend to go in different directions. Bring the right arm out in front. We're coming into triangle. Inhale and then exhale forward and down. And you don't have to go very far down. You could keep the hand high up on the knee, even a little bent. And start to turn the belly, turn the ribs, turn the chest. And then maybe that top arm overhead. If this pose is challenging for you, for some people it's a little hard on the back. Again, a little bend in the knee can make a big difference. Relax through the head, neck, and jaw. And then pretend you're painting the sky above you, like your hand was a brush. And inhale, it reaches overhead. And then exhale back alongside the hip. And do that a few times, just painting the sky above. Feeling that spacious freedom in the shoulder, arm, side body. You can prop that hand up on a chair or couch that's nearby too. A couple more breaths. All right, inhale, arm up, press down, lengthen out in all directions, and then we'll come to stand. Bend the knee, inhale, come on up. Hands to hips, parallel the feet. And come back to that, we call this 5-pointed star. Just reach the arms out. Notice the length of the limbs. And we'll switch to the left side. So hands to hips, turn your left toes out and the right toes in. And just look at that foot. Make sure it looks straight on the mat. All right, reach left arm out. Inhale, then exhale over and down. Wherever you feel, you can bring that hand down and still feel some buoyancy and lift in the torso. A little turn of the belly. Arm can reach. And it's okay to bend the knee a little here, especially if it eases up your back. And then same as we did on the other side, we'll paint the sky. This just gives us a little more length through the side body. Overhead and then back alongside the hip. A little mobility for the shoulder. Good. And then reach the arm up, just lengthen out in all directions. Push into the feet, bend the knee a little. Inhale, come on up. Hands to hips. Good. Parallel the feet. One more time, that 5-pointed star position. Bringing a little more alert quality, tone to the breath. And then hands to hips, and we'll step those feet together. You might shake out the legs. Let's come into tree pose, Vrikshasana. You're welcome to scoot over to a wall or hold some steady furniture nearby. We'll stand on the left foot, bend the right knee, turn the leg out. You can keep the foot low. It's a wonderful place to stay. You could lift it up, just don't put it on the knee. It's either above it or below it. Right knee opens out, hands could stay at hips, and it's okay to come in and out of this a number of times. You want to hug your outer hip in like a zipper. You lift up across the front body. You could keep your hands low, or you could reach them up. Fix your gaze somewhere. So find something to look at and just steady there with your focus. And don't forget to breathe. Exhale, release your arms. Gently bring the leg down. You can shift your weight a little and we'll come to the other side. Stand on the right leg. Bend your left, turn the leg out. Foot can stay low or you can lift it. And then like suction cups on the feet. They suction to the leg, it suctions to the floor. Zip in. And you could even pretend you're zipping up your coat. Hands could stay at heart. Fix your gaze somewhere. Maybe arms lift up. Take a few deep breaths. Inhale, and on exhale, release your arms, bring your foot down. You can step out the feet, you might sway the arms. Good, and then hands to hips. We'll go back to wide with the feet. You can inch your feet out wide, and it should be so that when you take your arms out, the feet are about under your hands. And we'll come into a fold. You might use blocks or, some furniture. It's a good time to rub your dog's belly here. Come on down. And once you come down, take a little movement. You can shift your hips a little side to side. Loosen up through the neck, the back. As for some of us, the back body is a little tight. The movement helps to soften that here. Notice if you're holding anything in the head, neck, jaw. This is a good place to sigh out the breath again. And we'll take a twist. So you can bring your left hand to the middle and the right hand to your hip or back. And first, just look a little forward. And it's fine again to have your hand propped up on something. And then turn towards your right. Your hand could stay at your hip or you could reach it up. Good. Exhale down. Once you come down, just find that little movement again. And we'll come to the other side. Right hand to the middle. It could be propped up or at the floor. Left hand to hip. Get long through the spine, then turn to the side. And your hand could stay there or you could reach it up. And if the shoulder's tight, just keep the hand at the hip. Let the head, neck, jaw relax. Exhale. And then release, hands down. Again, just shift your weight a little side to side. And push your feet down, bend the knees, and with an exhale, start to come up with those knees bent. And then circle the arms, look up. Palms will touch overhead and draw the hands down, the center line to the heart. Exhale and inhale, step your feet in. Good. Stand in mountain pose Tadasana, palms forward, toes forward. This is a great reset position. Remind yourself to come into this pose throughout your day, just to reset your alignment, reset the breath, check the weather of the body. And from here, we'll wind our way down to the back. So if, again, knees, hips are tender, you might just bring yourself to the back steadily. Or you could join me to sweep the arms up. Inhale, look up. Bend the knees and one more forward fold. Look up halfway, hands to legs. And then we'll step back, one last down dog. Reach out even through all the limbs. If you've been in class with me and I've given you a down dog assist, just imagine that you're getting that now with the hands at the hip bones at the back and that little push up and back. And just thinking about it will sort of bring it into the body. On an exhale, we'll bring the knees down and gently come around to the back so you can help yourself around. Come to lie down and just hug those knees again. Rock a little here. Let's take a stretch for the hips. So bring the feet flat and the knees bent. Bring your right ankle onto your left thigh. And press through the foot like you were standing on it, just to engage the foot and support the knee. You can stay right here, especially if there's tenderness in any of the joints. If it's okay on your knees and hips, you can hug in the left leg. Sometimes the strap at the back of the left thigh is a nice option too. Let's take just a few more breaths. And then release that side, undo the leg, bring the right foot to the floor. You might windshield wiper your knees in between. And then we'll take that hip opener on the left, so feet flat, knees bent. Then take your left ankle to your right thigh. And just check in, your two sides can be really different. It's fine to stay right here and just give your inner left thigh a little push. If it feels okay, you can hug in your right leg. Settle into the breath. And then release that leg down if you hugged it in. Both feet to the floor, knees bent, windshield wiper your knees. And we'll take a twist on the back. So you might hug your knees in and then draw the knees over to your left side. You can use the left hand to hold the knees down and then stretch out through the right arm. tucking the knees in changes the feeling in the back, so you might play with what's it like to tuck the knees in, what's it like to move the knees away. Feel free to explore a little. And remember, the asanas should always work for the body. You don't do it the other way around, right? You want the body to be steady and easeful to fit the form. Exhale. Deep exhale, all the breath out. And gently to center, and we'll twist to the other side so you can let your knees drop over to your right. Stretch your left arm out. And then maybe adjust the knees so that you have that optimal stretch in the back. It shouldn't be painful. Exhale, and on inhale, gently to center. You might take one more moment to windshield wiper your knees. Maybe give the legs a little hug. And if you like happy baby, you can bend the knees, reach for the feet, rock a little there. Bring those feet down. Start with the feet flat, knees bent. Call that a constructive rest position. There's a tone to the body, but it's also restorative. And because I can't come around and give everybody a little neck release, we'll just imagine that here, and you can bring your fingers, your hands to the back of your head and neck, and just maybe cradle your head and neck and give it a little tug and length at the floor. And if you like, you might even massage a little into the neck here. Good. Give your head that length, and I always come around when I give you a neck assist during relaxation, and I rub the temples, so you can bring fingers and just give a little rub to your temples. And then bring your fingers to your center point at the brows, and then lightly draw the fingers across your forehead towards the temples, and you might do that a few times. Love for our friends, family, and all the people in the world. It starts with the self. Gratitude for others starts with gratitude for self. So just give yourself that little bit of self-love, and know that when you do that, it radiates out towards others. Exhale. And then you can bring your hands down. If you like the knees bent, you can stay. You could put support under the legs, or you could stretch them out. We'll take just a few minutes of rest here. Palms up, legs relaxed, and if you need any layers, make sure you have those nearby so you're comfortable, at ease. And just relax through the soles of the feet, length of the legs. Relax your thighs and your hips. Relax the back and the belly. Relax the left side back and the left ribs. Relax the right side back and the right ribs. Relax the left chest and then the right chest. Relax the heart space. Relax the breath. Relax the right shoulder, the right arm, and the right hand. Relax the left shoulder, the left arm, the left hand. Relax across your upper back. Relax the back of the neck and the throat. Relax your jaw. Relax the tongue and the mouth. Relax your right ear. Relax the left ear. Relax the right eye and the left eye. Let both eyes be heavy. Relax across your forehead. Relax the top of the head. Relax the whole head. Relax the whole body. Just a little bit more. Gently start to invite movement back into the body. You can wiggle fingers and toes. Deepen the breath. And move your arms and legs in any way. Bend the knees in one at a time. You can wrap your arms around the legs. And you you feel ready, roll to your side and we'll press down to the ground and let the head be heavy, very gently. Bring yourself back to seated. And then sit comfortably. You can sit on a chair if you like, or on your pillow or support. And I'll ask you to join me in a metta meditation. It is a practice more from the Buddhist tradition of sending loving kindness to all beings. So sitting comfortably here, settle into the body again. And if it helps you, you could bring hand to belly and heart, or just resting hands comfortably on your legs. Gaze down or eyes closed. Feel the pulse of your breath. And we begin with the self, so let these words intend to fulfill and be directed towards you, yourself. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe from inner and outer harm. May you be healthy in body and mind. And may you find peace and be truly happy. Take a breath in. A little pause at the top. And exhale. And now bring to mind someone you care deeply about. And if you can't pick one person, just maybe hold a group in your mind's eye. See them or that person and feel it. And then direct these intentions towards them. You can repeat the words or just hear mine. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe from inner and outer harm. May you be healthy in body and mind. May you find peace and be truly happy. Breathe in. And exhale, release. And now bring to mind an acquaintance, someone you don't know really well, but that you know in some way. And we'll send these intentions to that person. Again, may you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe from inner and outer harm. May you be healthy in body and mind. May you find peace and be truly happy. Breathe in, a little pause at the top, and exhale, release. And now bring to mind someone who it is difficult to love or feel kindness towards. Whoever that one may be, and hold them in your mind's eye. And we'll direct these intentions towards that person. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe from inner and outer harm. May you be healthy in body and mind. May you find peace and be truly happy. Inhale, a little pause at the top, and exhale, release. And now we'll direct this towards the whole world and all sentient beings. Maybe just picture the earth, the globe, in your mind's eye. May you all be filled with loving kindness. May you all be safe from inner and outer harm. May you all be healthy in body and mind. May you all find peace and be truly happy. Take a deep inhale, a little pause at the top, and exhale, release. Take a few breaths here in that space of loving kindness. And bring your hands together at heart center and rub the palms. And then just let the warmed palms rest at your heart space and feel that connection of love for self to love for all. And then one more time, rub the hands. We'll close with the sound of Om 3 times. Exhale, then inhale deeply. With an inhalation, reach your arms out and up. Lift the palms overhead. Look up. Palms together. Exhale. Let the thumbs brush the point between your brows. Center for clear seeing. Lower hands to brush lips to speak clearly and truthfully. And lower hands to rest at heart space to abide in kindness, compassion, and contentment. May the many benefits of this practice radiate into all the places in your lives. Thank you so much for practicing with us today. Namaste.